Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. A showdown in the top 5, the #1 team in the country. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bishop. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the...
Makes the catch, and he's free. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know, receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. Lee to throw. Makes the grab. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff position.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you could depend on, especially when you get the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
On the direct snap, it's Ford. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Jones to throw. Fires to the right. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fields the punt. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Look out! And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They'll need a bunch on second down. They try to pop a run on the draw.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. All the way back to the 15. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Quick give. Got an alley. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Lee takes to the air. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, to put them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Setting up the screen. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Caught on the RPO. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Just smothered on the play. Third and long right here. They give it to him again. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Auburn trying to convert on 4th down. Looking for the marker. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop. Lead a throw. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, gonna throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. He'll set up to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit. Offense gets set for second down. Out wide left, it's Bishop. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Working the ground game. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They'll line up for a second down play. Selling the fake. A spectacular one-hand grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Jones wants to throw it. Can hold on in the face of the contact. 2nd and long here. Got it in the middle, it's Toppins. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Turns up, it's Toppins. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, the ground game. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Trying to make one miss. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll send the back in motion. Jones to throw. Pulls it in. It's Toppins. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. 2nd down, going to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Working that left side now. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Fresh set of downs going up top. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot. Getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He's got a lot of moves in the bag as he uses a few of them to get to the 18. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Trying to take it back. Lowers those pads. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with Stanford taking on the number 15 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Cardinals with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. And now to your game at Jordan-Hare Stadium. This defense has set the tone through 2 quarters of football. They've drawn a line in the sand, and they've held it. It's why they'll take a lead into the second half, and it could be why they come away with a big victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
From deep, it's Toppin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Jones wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception!
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
This crowd knows when to bring it. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Back open in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. There's a crease. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Drops back on first down. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Long way to go on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Toppin. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 30. The tag. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
The clear defensive strategy here is not to do whatever it was they did on the first play. They'll try to come up with a stop after giving up a huge gain. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Jones to throw. They're all over him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Good teams find ways to win, and bad teams find ways to lose, and that's an example of that right there. You need a touchdown to tie or take the lead here in the second half. You've got a golden opportunity down in the red zone. You just can't put it on the ground.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wants to throw on first. Here comes the heat. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heat.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The give on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. Offense in the hurry-up.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that 4th down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to...
A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Lee takes to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires immediately. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The play fake. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Finds his man. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
This kid's got a big-time leg, man. He hit that into the wind, and it looked like that could have been good from 50.
Number 92, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Tells the run, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with him. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
Auburn going to work with another first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Line getting set on second down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Jones wants to throw it. Slings it downfield. Swats it away. They need a huge play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. He's looking to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all 0.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Lee to throw. It's complete to the right. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Ford. It's a seam wide open. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked with the Wildcat. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bishop. Powers through the defender. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They march 72 yards, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Toppin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Jones to throw. Fires to the tight end.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Second and long here. Gonna look downfield again. That's reeled in. It's Sims. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. That last connection just a hair short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on second and short. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Under pressure. Still looking for a man. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive.
Oh, look out, the ball's free. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.